Hello, my name's Jennie Poate from Beacon Global Wealth Management. Today I'm going to talk to you about your Avis d'impôt. This is the form that comes out normally in August, September time and relates to your impôt sur le revenu or your tax return you would have done in May this year for the 2018 French tax year, which runs January to December. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of explanation about how to read these forms if you haven't seen one of these before. So the first section right at the top shows that there are two people on this tax return, so two adults, and you can see there's also allowances for those that are disabled or whether you have children or over 65. The first section actually shows declarant 1 and declarant 2. These are the two people involved in this particular illustration tax return, and their income is listed separately, both the gross, the allowances and the net figure. In section 2 it actually shows you that there is a tax at 12.8%. This is known as a PFU or prélèvement forfaitaire unique. This is actually a tax that's payable on all investment income at 12.8%. So at this stage it's not social charges, just income tax. Okay, section 3 is actually the total amount of tax before any allowances are input. And section 4, it actually shows you the reductions netting down your taxable income. The last bit under information complémentaire is the revenu fiscal de référence. This is quite important. It's a measure of your household's resources and makes it possible to obtain, for example, social benefits or certain tax exemptions for those that are over 65. And then on this final example, which is probably prevalent to quite a lot of people living in France who've set up their own businesses, there's actually a section here that shows the income that's been received by this person under the régime micro-entreprise. So this is something where you'd normally put your trimester declarations in where you pay tax at source straight away, but it also has to go on your main tax return. If you think there's been an error made on your tax return, you normally have until mid-December to make a correction. Generally, tax experts will tell you that the tax should be paid first, and then you ask for the correction to be made just in case there's a fine or a non-payment. Now, Beacon Global Wealth Management aren't tax advisors per se, so we always recommend that if you have any doubts whatsoever, speak to a tax professional or an accountant and get this form right first time if you're newly in France. If you have any questions, more than happy to help. The details are at the bottom of the page. Thank you.